Hi everyone, welcome to Robotobzor. Finally, I received a new Xiaomi Mijia 2C robot vacuum delivered from China. It is an improved version of the popular Mijia 1C. The robot has more powerful battery. So the engineers increased the suction power, added new functionality and even released a side brush with 6-beam brush. This is a couple of thousand cheaper than the pre-styling model. As for prices, I was guided by the office of the Tukfan store, where the robot was ordered from. The link is in the video description. Next, I will tell you in detail what is new in Xiaomi Mijia 2C and test this robot vacuum cleaner in various conditions. So, after I will express my opinion whether it is worth buying. I will be grateful if you will subscribe to the channel and like this video. Let's go! Let's start with an equipment kit overview. In addition to the robot vacuum cleaner, the box contains charging base, power adapter with Chinese plug, adapter for an European standard plug, nozzle for wet cleaning with an installed microfiber cloth, documentation in Chinese, tool for cleaning the central brush, and here is small present from the seller. The equipment kit is very basic, spare consumables are not provided, like most other robots of the Xiaomi family. Let's see how does Xiaomi Mijia 2C look. The upper part is same as in previous model. The only difference is a silver edging around the case. Case height 81 mm. On the top of the control panel there are two mechanical buttons: start pause and force return to the base for charging. A camera is installed nearby, which is the main navigation organ of the robot vacuum cleaner. The dust collector is located under the top cover. It holds up to 550 ml of dry waste. Filtration system based on mesh and HEPA filter. The dust container lid opens for easy dust removal. Let's see how the Xiaomi Mijia 2C is arranged from below. It is equipped with 4 fall protection sensors and an additional optical sensor from below, which helps the robot to navigate in space. The first thing that catches your eyes is a 6-beam side brush. I already showed it when I reviewed the AliExpress consumables for Xiaomi robot vacuum cleaners. The central brush is bristly petal, non-separable, but the cap can be removed from one side to clean it from hair and wool. The wet cleaning nozzle also was modified. First of all, now it's more spacious and is designed for 250 ml of water. Secondly, it was finalized and installed closer to the back of spring-loaded buttons, which increase the pressure of the napkin on the floor, which allows better wipe off dirt. Well, the napkin itself is now fully fluffy. There are no belt areas on the sides if compared with the Mijia 1C. Otherwise, a pump is installed on the tank for electronic regulation of the water supply. The napkin is attached with a groove and Velcro. In general, the build quality of Xiaomi Mijia 2C is average same as the cost of the robot. The main characteristics of the updated Mijia 2C are summarized in a table. I recommend you to pause the video and have a look at this info. Worth nothing here that the engineers replaced 2400 mAh battery with 3200 mAh, which made the battery life longer. Also, the suction power increased from 2.5 to 2.7 thousand Pascal. We will check this point during testing. The rest of the changes are minor. Let's have a look at the functionality of the Xiaomi Mijia 2C. This is a robot vacuum cleaner from the Chinese market. At the moment, it only connects to the China region, which may cause some difficulties. In particular, the response time in the application is slightly longer. The robot vacuum cleaner connects to Wi-Fi with only any problems. On the main working panel, the robot builds a map of the room, automatically zones it into areas and stores it in a memory. If you will swipe up, such functions will pop up as starting an automatic cleaning process, forced return to the base for charging, adjusting the suction power and the level of water supply to the napkin. In the settings section, you can select an experimental map-saving mode, set up cleaning schedule by choosing the time, days of the weeks and suction power, as well as turn on the automatic power increase on carpets, the function of continuing cleaning after recharging at the base, and set the time when the robot vacuum cleaner shouldn't bother you. You can also turn and off notifications and choose one of 2 voice packs, Chinese and English. Additionally, you can view the cleaning log, track the status of consumables, manually control the robot and set up the search by sound signal. In the map section, you can edit zones of the rooms, combining and separating them. You can also name each room. Xiaomi Mijia 2C supports the installation of virtual walls and restricted areas on the map, including restricted areas for wet cleaning. This is a plus. In addition, you can change the name of the robot, share the control with other users and update the firmware if necessary. You can also set cleaning zones on the map, send the robot to the desired point for local cleaning, and even choose rooms for cleaning. This is a plus. Basically, they are all the basic functions for a camera robot. The only thing missing is the ability to choose rooms for cleaning when setting up a schedule. Finally, let's move on to the tests. First of all, let's check the navigation of the Xiaomi Mijia 2C in the obstacle room. The robot vacuum cleaner passes the entry available area with a snake moves, then along the perimeter. It didn't get stuck on the dryer, but it didn't sweep separately around the chair legs and the box. Navigation is standard. As for cleaning within the house, Mijia 2C cleans room by room with the snake moves, after which it proceeds to the control passage of the perimeter of entry area and returns to the base. There are no uncleaned areas left. The speed is quite standard for a camera robot. Test passed successfully. The suction power of Xiaomi Mijia 2C is slightly higher than in previous model. This robot even managed to suck out a small litter from a 4mm deep slot, while the previous model could only clean a 2mm slot. This is quite enough for automatic maintenance of the cleanliness in the house. There are no complaints about the quality of the dry cleaning. The robot has collected all the litter from the floor, leaving only a small part in the corners, which are the weak point of the all-round robots. Most of the litter is collected in the dust collector. Hair is rubbed around the central and side brush. The test passed successfully. When cleaning the carpet, there were also no questions to the robot. It does the work very well. And the quality of wiping off dirt is good, the standard is practically clean. There are no stains on the floor. We see only a small area along the skirting boards, which robots are now able to wash due to design features. But in general, the robot is good for maintenance cleanliness in the house and delicate wet cleaning. In addition, it can vacuum and mop the floor in the same time. This is a plus. The obstacles possibility of Xiaomi Mijia 2C is good. It is able to run over a 2 cm seal, but the robot is afraid of dark surfaces, recognizing them as height differences. This is the problem of most robot vacuum cleaners of the Xiaomi family and must be considered. And finally, we measure the noise level of Xiaomi Mijia 2C in different modes. At the minimum power, it is in range of the 56–58 dB. In standard mode, it reached 62 dB. In turbo mode, the noise level rises to 64 dB. And at maximum power, the peak value was 68.5 dB. Considering the increased suction power, the noise level is acceptable, and we can say standard as for robot vacuum cleaners. Xiaomi Mijia 2C was reviewed and tested in detail. According to our rating system, it was able to score 59 out of 100 points. And this is a good result considering the price and functionality. 3 points more than the previous model Mijia 1C. The links for purchase and an overall rating of models that have passed the Robotobzor test are attached under this video in description. Now I will share my own opinion about the model after a detailed test. What I liked: good navigation, including automatic zoning of the room's indoor areas. Same time dry and wet cleaning, increased suction power, the quality of cleaning is above average, updated design of the brush and water tank, all useful functionality in the application, automatic power increase on carpets, good passage, the optimal price considering all of this above. What I didn't like: fear of dark floor coverings, very basic equipment kit, you cannot select rooms when setting up a cleaning schedule, and the fact that the robot is intended for the Chinese market, so it functions only on Chinese servers. The robot deserves an attention for such cost, and I don't find any reason not to recommend it for purchase. The upgrade of the previous model was really successful, and in my opinion it is better to pay a bit more and choose this model if you choose between Mijia 2C and 1C. Although the previous model has its own advantages, which I described in a separate video review. Soon it will be posted on the channel. Here I would like to end this review. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments below the video. Subscribe and like the video. Happy tech shopping. Bye!